Hello everyone and welcome back to Thicker Gravy. We are here with another video. We are talking about our new league. We are part of kind of the same community in the Damn Draft League this time for Season 2. We'll be talking over our picks in this video. No battles this time, but that one should be happening shortly, our first week. So we'll see how these goes on. These sets are just random stuff that I've just been playing with at the minute just to see what these mons can do. You've had a quick look at what our draft is. So I was the very first pick in the draft, and I keep looking to this side because it's got some information on. But yeah, I was very first pick in the draft in a snake style 8-person draft. First pick was Chien Pao. I just wanted a strong mon that can kill things easily, especially with the ability Sword of Ruin. Of course, it is very frail. It will most likely whenever come, possibly using Focus Ash. Maybe I can run something else on it. But yeah, a very good physical attacker that is going to weaken our foes, and also has good support like Snarl and Icy Wind as well if it needs to come to that. Also very, very fast. And for our second pick in the draft, so as it looped back around to us, so the 16th pick overall, we needed something to pair with our Chien Pao. I just went with the typical pairing of Dragonite. Dragonite is good for us because it can also use support like Encore and Tailwind, but it can also output huge damage, especially with Terra Normal Extreme Speed when Chien Pao has Sword of Ruin active. Also within this pick, I picked Mimikyu. This is more so in case we want to run a Trick Room or counter Trick Room strategy. Mimikyu is very good for this, can't get faked out, and also has the disguise ability, so it's not going to be one-shotted before it can do anything, hopefully. Could still potentially take a couple of hits. This is a regulation F-style draft, so Paradox Pokemon, and of course things like the swords and like other legendaries are included besides like the restricted Pokemon. Right. Moving back down, we then picked up Blastoise. I wanted a fake out mon for the draft, and it also just gets utility in different sets. It can Shell Smash, it can be like Choice Scarlet or Choice Specs Water Spout. Just huge potential, can hide behind subs and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted a water type, and I wanted a mon that knew fake out. And also within that pick, we grabbed Scizor, a mon that can utilize okay in Trick Room. It's not the slowest, but it's also not super quick, so if we're up against quick teams that set up Tailwind, Scizor can be utilized very well, especially with Technician, and if it's Choice Band boosted, this is utilizing a lot of damage while also being physically bulky. And you may also notice that just below I picked another mon that can very utilize Trick Room and also Tailwind in some setups, and that is Ursaluna Blood Moon, running with Life Orb usually. And yeah, this thing just hits pretty much everything like a truck. Very, very good into a lot of the teams, especially the Week 1 team. I think this is a very good mon to go have on our side. And then just below, Kilowattrel. Again, just another Tailwind user. I know Scizor can also use Tailwind, but I kind of don't want to use it for that. While Dragonite I'm fine with running support on. Kilowattrel just provides that for me. Also has anti-intimidate properties in competitive and can also be run Volt Absorb as well. But yeah, this is just a fast mon that can potentially cause disruption with Air Slash, and has I forgot the spread with Discharge as well. Just below that we grabbed Fungus. Amoonguss was already taken and way out of the budget. Not within my budget of what I wanted at the minute. I just wanted a cheapish mon that can Spore and also Rage Powder for redirection. That is also very bulky under Eviolite. Next we grabbed Hypno. This is mainly just in case I wanted to run some Imprison strategies with Trick Room, just to stop it going up. Besides that, it can set up screens, but this mon not really doing too much for us. It's slow. You can sell Trick Room itself if need be, but mainly just for the Imprison. And as you can see, very last pick of the draft. This was the very last pick overall in the draft. We grabbed Incineroar, probably one of the best ones, you know. Very good intimidate user and gets some really good support in fake out, pot and shot, knockoff, the usual. But yeah, we'll go to all the teams now. We'll switch over. As you can see, this is all the teams that have been picked. Week 1, I go up against R3D Spade, so we can kind of see what's going on here. Some very fun things is that he has the Amoongus, I have the Fungus, and I have the Incineroar, and he has the Pre-Evolution Torracat. So this is a team that I'm worried about. It's a very strong team with some very hard Trick Room modes that can go on, but Urshifu is also very strong and can hurt very, very hard if it ends up coming to that. But besides that, I'm feeling good about my draft overall. I think I have a very solid core and can utilize some of these mons to my best of my ability. Scroll down so you can see some of the other things a bit better. But yeah, this is draft, which I'll see you when week 1 starts. And yeah, sorry for the short video. I just wanted to do like a quick overview before the season starts. There'll be no changes week 1. I've set on this team for sure. Depending on how things go, we may make a few trade-ins. There were a few mons that I were looking at, and some things I think I could utilize differently with potential other Trick Room strategies as well, without going too in detail of what my other strategies might be, in case my competitors watch. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. We have got week 1 of the Damned Draft League, the DDL, coming up for season 2. We're going to be going over my team, and we'll have a quick guess on what the opponent will be bringing. We'll go up against R3D Spade. I cannot remember the team name. I am bad at that. But for the first week, I did a few test runs. There was a couple of teams that I was debating about bringing, but this is what I think I'm set on. If I end up changing it in between the time of the battle and this, I will put a little update, possibly on screen, or a little cut-in, saying what I will do differently. But yeah, first off, I'm bringing Chen Pao. This probably won't come every week, but I have a feeling it can do decent damage to a few of the mons, especially the Uxie, which could set up a Trick Room if we're not careful. Sodarin, again, just really busted ability, which can help deal with some of the bigger threats like the Iron Hands they have on their team. Next, we're bringing Incineroar. We've got safety goggles on, mainly for the redirection of Amoongus. This was something I'm like, I feel like I should have Flare Blitz on. I'm going to get rid of the Roar. If we end up going into Trick Room, then I think we can do okay. He does have a better Trick Room mode than me, and I don't want him to get into that, but we do have answers for it, especially if I lead potential Undertaker and Incineroar. We can possibly deal with the Uxie and the Amoongus. That's the only way this isn't going to go amazingly. But besides that, we bring Sadako or Mimikyu. This has Trick Room on it. We don't want to go into Trick Room, but it's just as a precaution. If he's going hard Trick Room, this can help counter that. Play Rough, this hits quite a lot of his mons. He has 4 mons weak to Fury. The big one is the Urshifu Single Strike, which is 4 times weak. Will-O-Wisp, this team has a lot of physical attackers. The only ones that I can think of that really aren't is Heatran, which is not going to be burnt anyway, and the Primarina. But still, getting a burn on something, even like the Uxie, which can be very bulky and a pain, would be very good for us. Can help us deal with it quite a bit better. Next is Exodia. This thing can outspeed things in Tailwind, while also working if we get stuck under Trick Room. I've run it slightly faster. This is if he doesn't run Choice Scarf Urshifu. This outspeeds in Tailwind max speed Urshifu, just to get damage off before big things. I wasn't sure if I should run Terra Normal on this, but I've decided to try to get rid of the Fighting type weakness, because this is a team that can deal heavy attacks with Fighting types. I might go Terra Ghost, actually. Let me have a quick check on what he's got possibly to hurt the ghost types. He's got, of course, the Urshifu's Dark type, which isn't great for us as well. And then the Ghastly can also hurt us, but the Ghastly is not the biggest threat in the field. Urshifu hitting with Dark, we are, even though we're not invested in the physical bulk, our physical bulk is still very good. So we could live it anyway. We'll come back to the Terror type of this. Next up, Dragonite. Just very, very fast. I need to change these EVs before going into battle. I kind of want to run it a little bit faster. I've gone for Inner Focus just to get around the Fake Out, which would break our multi-scale anyway. I am tempted to run this thing maybe a bit more bulky. Terra Fury with Terra Blast, again, for those big things, maybe catch him off with it. But once, of course, he knows we have that, he's going to be a bit more wary of. Extreme Speed is just incredible. I could go Terra Normal on this Extreme Speed. The only thing that isn't hitting very well is, of course, the Ghastly and the Heatran, but everything else is taking hits off this. But I'm prepared for him to be Terra Ghost or something to get around this, because it seems like it's such a core part of my strategy. And Terra Fury just seems like a bit more of the neutral option, with only really the Heatran and the Amoonguss being able to hit it very, very well. Next up, we've got Vivi, the Kilowattrel. Covert Cloak, this will be our Tailwind setter if we need to go into that mode. Electro Web for some more speed control. Air Slash for the potential flinches and damage, running competitive in case he runs the Intimidate on the Torracat. This could help boosters get a bit more damage on. Air Slash is very, very good into this team. He has 3 flying weaknesses. Of course, he can get around it with Terra types. I've just decided to run Terra Electric. I'm probably going to change this as well. But yeah, this is team first week. I do feel like the Iron Hands, the Urshifu, are definitely coming. I want to say the Heatran and Primarina also should come, as well as the Amoonguss. But I feel like if he's doing that, he's leaning very hard into Trick Room, and that means that Uxi's got to come, because that's the only Trick Room setter he's got. But yeah, he does have the Ghastly as well, but it's not as going to be as bulky, and he's just going to die to pretty much anything, as long as it's not sashed, which I would double target it anyway. I can imagine he would think that. So that's my thoughts on that. Urshifu's got to definitely be coming. The Noivern could come, but we do have the Chien-Pao to deal with it. Even if it's got Yachi Berry, we'll still do heavy damage. But besides that, I can't predict this team. I've had a lot of, I say a lot, like 3 main practice battles, all with different teams, and it's not set on what this guy could bring. But yeah, that's going to be it. I will update you on the Terra battles, because I don't think I'm making any more changes. Terra battles just before the battle starts, if I make changes to them. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Alright guys, and we are back. I have made one slight change, which was the Terra on the Kilowattrel. I just changed it to Dragon, just to resist any fire, water, grass stab that could be coming my way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The only change that I made. Hopefully we'll see what he has. I'm just going to pull up my other things on my other sat monitor, so I can mark things off. Where's my calc? Alright, so he has Amoonguss, the Primarina, the Uxie, the Heatran, the Iron Hands, and the Urshifu. I also need to send this link into the live battles so people can watch. I also need to note terrors. So Amoonguss is Steel, Primarina is Water, Uxie is Ghost, probably for Fake Out, Heatran is Steel, Iron Hands is Water, and Urshifu is Dark. Alright, I think I lead with I want to say Undertaker plus, yeah, Undertaker plus, there's no Torracat, so there's no Intimidate, plus Kane, and I'm going to have Exodia and, Undertaker plus Incineroar with Kane and Exodia in the back. So Chiampao comes out with Incineroar, Uxie and Primarina to start off with. Now I am going to just Throat Chop the Uxie and fake... Do I think Throat Chop kills? He's probably full bulk on the Uxie, I'm guessing. 252, 252, Throat Chop. It does a sizable amount of damage. I think I just go for the Throat Chop and the knockoff, just to guarantee the kill instead of the fake out. Yeah, I think I've just got to stop the Throat Chop. Does 79% and then the knockoff just to guarantee the kill. Prima does the Moonblast. We are Sash though, and we do get around Trick Room. Now he probably might have Urshifu in the back, which could be a problem, as it can pick up a kill on Undertaker pretty easily, as well as Iron Hands with Fake Out. Now I think I just protect here, and I'll Parting Shot the Primarina, which we know we outspeed now. I'm hoping he's faking out into this slot, just to guarantee the kill on the Undertaker before it can do any damage. But I am fine with Chiampao going down afterwards. Of course, we would like it to have an effect with Kane, but I don't think that's possible in this matchup. Kane can come in and kill the Primarina though. I think I might bring in Kane instead. But if he goes for the moon... No, he probably goes for a water move. I think I just bring in Kane. He goes for flip turn. And he sets up a Sword Stance. Ooh, that is very, very dangerous now. What is doing more damage to Iron Hands here? Ice Spinner might do up to 40%. I just Ice Spinner into this, and I think I just lock in Thunder Punch into the Primarina. Do 30%. Thunder Punch kills the Primarina, and we get to see what's in the back. He goes for the Wild Charge, which kills. I just bring in Exodia here, and we see what he has. He has Urshifu in the back. I just go for the Sucker Punch on the Iron Hand. I'm going to Terra Grass and Blood Moon the Urshifu. Sucker Punch does a little damage. He goes for the Sucker Punch itself. That takes Urshifu down to Sash, and he goes for Close Combat, which will kill Exodia. Now we have Redacted in, who gets the Intimidate drop off. We can Sucker Punch the Iron Hands here. Actually, I'll probably Sucker Punch the Urshifu and Fake Out the Iron Hands. Yeah, I have no idea about the usage of Sucker Punch on this, but this has been a close battle. I'm hoping I'm able to close it out here. He gets the Protect off. I go for the Fake Out on the Iron Hands. Now I think I just Sucker Punch the Urshifu. And I just knock off. Oh, I can Parting Shot. I think I just go for the knockoff on the Iron Hands. We are faster than it. The Sucker Punch kills, and then we should be outspeed kill with knockoff. I shouldn't have gone for knockoff there. I should have just gone for Flare Blitz because I wasn't sure if that was kill, and that would have put us in a really, really bad situation. Alright, we go into game 2. I've realised I've not been writing things down. I've got the Terror type still, which is all that I really care about. I'm going to say, I guess Sucker Punch has to go before the other attack. So if I Sucker Punch first. Alright, so it was an okay lead there. We managed to get around the Trick Room setup, but he's probably going to be prepared for that again. I'm going to lead with, I think, Sadako and Incineroar this time. I think I can keep... Chien-Pao was so good that game though, it just carried hard. Maybe I go Vivi and Incineroar. But then if I go that and he has Uxie at the start, then it's really bad for us. I think we just go the same lead with Exodia and Kane in the back. Leads with the Urshifu and the Amoonguss. Alright. I think I just go for Ice Spinner on the Amoonguss. But I kind of need to deal some good damage to this Urshifu. We got Ice Spinner on the Amoonguss. And fake out the Urshifu. Is that good though? If he... I want to say he wants to get rid of the Chien-Pao as soon as possible. But I can't have this Urshifu doing too much to us. Goes for the Rage Powder, that's fine. Oh my god, and he gets the sleep off of that as well. I'm just going to Parting Shot the Urshifu here. Close Combat takes me down to Sash. Parting Shot. I've realised I'm slower than the Amoonguss. Or something else is going to sleep here. This has been very, very tough. The effects wall there. This is why I should run Icicle Crash. Just for that. I'm just going to switch into Exodia here. Yeah, it just gets the sleep then. Just got to go for the Protects. I realised I shouldn't have Parting Shot there. Incineroar would have been able to just eat that. But at least Urshifu's not doing as much damage now, but still, it's very, very dangerous for us. We get the Protect on the thingies. I'm hoping he hits that slot. He goes for the Wicked Blow. Which, I get that he has Unseen Fist. I'll bring in the Dragonite. I'm going to Terra Fairy Terra Blast the Urshifu. And hopefully he doesn't see it. And I'm just going to attempt to... Yeah, Terra Fairy the Urshifu, and I'm going to Earth Power the Amoonguss slot. Oh wait, he might. I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Amoonguss. And I'm just going to Blood Moon the Urshifu slot. I'm hoping that it's not enough to kill. We get Poison though, so if he goes for Spore into this slot, that's good for us. He goes for the Sludge Bomb. I'm just going to double into the Iron Hand slot with both Mons here. He has got Fake Out. Switches into the Primarina. Fakes out the I couldn't even speak there. Fakes out the Blood Moon. I'm just going to Stomping Tantrum this. And I think I've just got to go for Blood Moon into Primarina here. This won't kill, but it will deal decent damage. But so he's running Surf instead of Unfortunately, we're locked into Stomping Tantrum, and this is like lose-lose here. think I could Stomp in Tantrum the Primarina, hoping it kills, and fake out the Iron Hands, which won't kill. But I think that's the only way we're still potentially in this. That does kill the Primarina here, but the Urshifu is full strength. I've just got to get a parting shot on the Urshifu, I think. I've just got to try and, I say weaken it, but this thing is ridiculously strong. I could try and get item information with the knockoff. But this has been a very just the sleep off of the effects wall was really, really tough. This Focus Sash, which I think I knew. But this is a lose-lose situation. Yeah, Sucker Punch is not enough to kill, but we kill ourselves, kill the Iron Hands, keep a bit of game differential, thankfully. But now we need to get ready for potential Among Us strategies game 3. That was a really, really tough game for us. I think we might lead with Vivi here. Because we know the Urshifu isn't scarfed. If I go Vivi with Incineroar, who would I want in the back? But if he goes back to Trick Room mode, we are kind of done. It's tough to predict what mode he's going to go into, because the Among Us mode really, really fucked us with the sleep there. But I also played semi-bad there. Maybe I change one for Sadako and try and get some Will-O-Wisps off. If we go Sadako and Incineroar here, and then we have Exodia and probably Kane in the back. I realise I'm switching between names and other things. This is a really tough lead for us. I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp the Among Us, and I'm going to fake out the Primarina here. We land the Will-O-Wisp, so we get some burn damage. We get Spore, we get the safety goggles, thankfully. I'm just going to protect, and I'm going to point shot the Primarina here. Hoping he spores into this slot. He doesn't. We get the drop. I'm going to go into Exodia here. Oh, that's really bad. Ooh. I should have seen that he's just going to go for damage. We should be fastest here. I am just going to go for the... What is the best play here? I'm going to switch into Kane. I'm going to Terra Grass. I think I've just got Blood Moon, the Ursaluna. We should hopefully outspeed. I believe we outspeed, right? Rage Powder. Blood Moon doesn't kill. And thankfully the Surf doesn't either. Right here, we just go for the Thunder Punch into the Primarina. And we just go for the Earth Power into the Among Us slot. Oh wait. He didn't go for the Rage Powder. I was like, is he going to go for the Rage Powder here? That is, it lives on one. Eats his berry. He goes for the Spore here. into the Dragonite slot. I just switch back into Incineroar. He has Iron Hands. We just switch back into Sadako. We go for the Fake Out into the Iron Hands slot. I just gotta go for the Play Rough into the Iron Hands. And I think I just go for the Parting Shot as well. That just misses. King can come back in, he is asleep. Gets the Sword Dance up, so he's back to neutral. I think I just go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Iron Hands. And I just attempt the Stomping Tantrum as well. We get land the Will-O-Wisp. Don't wake up. Wild Charge isn't going to kill. Does he go for the Sludge Bomb? Just goes for the Sludge Bomb, breaks our Disguise. And gets the Poison as well. This is fine. The Amoonguss goes down next turn. I just go for the Play Rough again. And the Stomping Tantrum as well. Come on, Kane, wake up time. If you... Oh, wait. I shouldn't go for the Stomping Tantrum. I mean, it's still going to do decent damage. We get the Wake Up. Stomping Tantrum does decent damage there. He gets another Swords Dance up. Who is his last one? It's the Urshifu. I am going to switch... I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Urshifu. I'm going to switch back into Incineroar. Need to start lowering these attacks. Gets the Wicked Blow Off, kills. Wild Charge does decent damage to the Incineroar. Oh, I really wish I got the burn off. Right, I think I've got to go for just Extreme Speed into the Urshifu. Yeah, lock ourselves into Extreme Speed into the Urshifu and Fake it out as well. We'll take whatever damage the Iron Hands is. No, we have to Extreme Speed the Urshifu. We have to Fake out the Iron Hands here. We have to get rid of it no matter what. Oh, this has been a really tough battle. I don't think I've played this very well, or at least prepped very well. I should have known he was sticking with the Amoonguss setup, and I didn't go for it very well, but Sadako has still proved useful with the Will-O-Wisp. It's a shame we couldn't get it on the Urshifu. The Fake Out kills the Iron Hands, and we get the E-Speed, which does decent damage. Wicked Blow is enough to kill the Dragonite, and I believe that's just going to be it. I've just got to go for Flare Blitz at this point. It's not going to be enough to kill. Close combat kills. Unfortunately, lose the first week, but it was a very, very tough set of games. Yeah, that is big GG's. This was like, I think, probably the toughest battle I'm going to have. I'm not bad with how I played, but it's been very, very close. Yeah, that was very, very tough, but yeah. We regained from this. We've still got a lot to go on going into the next weeks, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you in week number 2.